This is the result of a $145 grocery bill. This on this side goes into food storage. This on this side is what we'll be eating as groceries for the week. Now, any of these things are interchangeable with other things. Before I would worry about any of these things, I would worry about bulk storage. So before we started worrying about convenience type foods, we would go and purchase $12 to $18 bags of oatmeal, beans, rice, cornmeal, sugar, raisins, those kinds of things. We have all those filled up now, so this is what we're buying. We have 2 gallons of bleach for sanitizing things. There is a quart of honey, which is $20. 2 lemons. You can use lemon juice to treat urinary tract infections and to flavor water. Peanut butter, gluten-free flour, onions. I already had onions, but onions will store, so I got onions. These are treats that were inexpensive that are for my husband's man cave. And this is bread that we won't need that we'll put in the freezer. Canned goods, canned fruit, mouse traps, 2 packages of baking soda to replace the ones that I have used. I use baking soda for cleaning as well as for cooking. 3 extra packages of cheese. We have 1 package of cheese over here for our weekly meals. Spices that my husband didn't want to run out of. We were on our last jar of mayo, so I got a jar of mayo, a jar of expensive salad seasoning. The man beverages also go into storage because my husband had plenty, but I keep them topped off. I like to stay, as far as fresh and non-bulk items, I like to stay about 2 months ahead on those. Unless it's something like cans, which will stay good longer. So as far as cheese, once I have 8 blocks of cheese, I will stop buying so many, and I will just, as I use one, I will replace one, because cheese doesn't stay good past about 2 months. My medium cheddar will stay good down in my basement for 2 months in the summer heat. In the winter, I could just stock that shelf up and leave it because it's cold downstairs. However, I don't feel the driving need or urge to get more than 2 months ahead on that kind of thing. So I wanted to show you what I bought that was our weekly groceries that needed to be bought. These carrots will last us for a month. Right now we have a little bit of an issue because our fridge is broken. The fridge likes to freeze and the freezer likes to thaw. And so everything in the middle kind of gets semi-frozen. I have to be careful about vegetables in the fridge as well as eggs. But we're going to wrap them in towels and see if we can keep them from freezing. So we have carrots, salad, and some turnips for this week. A loaf of bread for my husband's lunches, and then lots of cottage cheese and sour cream because they act really well as a filler when we're snacky. And then 1 block of cheese. So all of this is under $20. All of this is food storage. And again, this would look different if we were just starting to do food storage. If we were just starting, we would work very, very hard on buying containers. We would probably go out and buy the 5-gallon water containers with the little spigots on them as our first priority and fill 4 of those so that we had some immediate water use. And then the next week we would start buying bulk goods, not bulk canned goods, bulk dry goods. And then once you have all your bulk dry goods, especially salt, make sure that you're putting salt in there too. It is essential. Honey is our most expensive thing that we buy, but we insist on having on hand because it is so good for you. And it has other medicinal purposes. I can't eat a lot of peanut butter, but we have it in food storage because it is very concentrated. And that's what it looks like. And included in that was a $5 roast chicken. That $145 included a roast chicken because we have been out shopping all day and I didn't have anything here at home that I figured we would want to eat. So I guess we did hit $20 on our weekly budget because I bought a roast chicken. Your mouse traps are very important because you want to keep mice out of your food storage. And another good thing, if you have a little extra money to do, is to buy buckets to put your dry goods in so that they're safe from flooding and that kind of thing.